How would you rate your life on a 1 to 10 scale overall? How would you rate your life? That was a question I asked myself back in the year 2000. I gave myself a 7. I thought, my life is pretty good. I've got a warm bed, I've got shelter, I've got a good job. I have everything. I even have an electric toothbrush. I had everything I needed to take care of myself. And yet I was wondering, what do I need to do in order to get to, let's say, an 8 or 9 or a 10? And I wasn't sure. I have a degree in religion, and I was thinking, well, maybe I need to go back to the books and maybe I can get some answers there. And I was thinking about what Moses did. He went to get his answers. He went up Mount Sinai, up high in the mountain to get some of the 10 Commandments. Muhammad went to Mount Hira to get the first revelation of the Holy Quran. And even the Buddha went into the wilderness to get his first enlightenment. And so I was thinking, and what about Jesus? Jesus also had his most spiritual, intense experience in the desert when he confronted the devil. And that was one of the most momentous parts of his life. So what are the prophets teaching us? The prophets are teaching us that perhaps some of the answers to life's most profound questions lie in the wilderness. That's where you can find some of the answers that you seek.
Why travel the world? I've been thinking lately about why travel is important to me. Why I choose to spend my time and money on travel. After all, it's easy to look at beautiful pictures of mountains, or buildings, or beaches from the comfort of your own home. Heck, sometimes you'll get a better view that way. Often, monuments are underwhelming in the flesh, or dirty, crowded, or even hard to see from the ground. That said, wanderlust is in my bones. I want to see these places in the flesh, breathe the air, see the colors, taste the flavors. It's basically impossible not to be inspired by the sights you'll see and the people you'll meet. Write, photograph, paint, draw, whatever your vice, you will find fresh creative fodder on the road. And you know what else? Hand in hand with inspiration also comes sheer contentment. It's like bad things will happen along the way. You'll miss a bus, run out of gas, lose a memory card, but it's all part of the experience. Think of the stories you'll tell when you'll get back. Overall, travel is always an amazing experience for me, and it's always worth it. As a rule, I'm always happy when I travel. In short, I always try and remember how lucky I am to be where I am at any given moment. And that is why I'm also constantly pinching myself along the way, to make sure it's real. When you're the visitor in someone else's country, learning about their customs and laws, environment and culture, you will either learn just how lucky you are to live where you do, or you'll see its shortcomings more clearly. Travel helps you clarify what's important to you, broaden your horizons, which in turn helps you as a human being grow. And that in a nutshell, I believe, is the reason. Travel allows me to grow into the person I want to be. One free of prejudices and limits, one free of stereotypes and sloth. It's always an adventure, and in the end, that's the life I want.